So today I'm going to show you how to take an Adobe Illustrator Instagram template and recreate it in Canva. I got this template from Envato Elements, so I will leave the link in the description below. But you may wonder, why would I want to transfer it into Canva? Well, I have clients that don't have access to Adobe Illustrator, but they want to be able to edit their Instagram templates, the colors, the text, moving forward so that they can keep making the most out of their templates. So I do this for them. So this is how you would do it. When you look at the Illustrator template on the left, think of it in terms of simple shapes and objects layered on top of each other. So just have the thinking that you're going to start from the bottom to the top. So let's go here in Canva and create a new design. And we are going to do Instagram post. So very easy. And then here in Illustrator, I will zoom in on this simple design that we'll start with first. So the objects that we have here are a yellow rectangle, a white square, a gray square to take place of the placeholder image, and text, and that's it. So here in Canva, let's start with a white background. I'm going to add a shape. So we'll add the gray square because I want them to be able to edit this color if ever they want this to be green or black or anything. So I'm going to add a shape so that it can be an editable color. Now I'm going to go back to elements and work on the rectangle. So let's stretch that out there. We're going to move it up until it snaps. So that's about halfway. In Illustrator, if I click on this and double click, I'll see the color value here. So I can Command C to copy it. And then here in Canva, click it, click new color, Command V, enter. And so we have the same exact yellow. So look, we already have this ready to go. So now we will add a frame. So we went to elements, frames, we'll do see all. And then we will add the regular square picture. So there it is, right there in the middle, perfectly shaped. We'll click on these corners to see the size, and we'll call it 590 by 590. So what I like to do is I like to add the text so that the client can see that. And I just say replace with image, enter 590 pixels by 590 pixels. I'll make that a little smaller, put that right there, and then they already know what type of image size to use when they start working on this design. Now let's add text. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of text. So I will add that. So let's just type what we see to start. 10 October 2020. Okay. If I click this, hold down Option and drag, it copies it. And then I will type flash, enter sale. So very good. Click that again, click Option, drag it down here. Then I will type 80% off. Very good. Click, drag, hold Option and drag, and then I will put the rest of the text here. So buy 10, get discount 80% for women jeans and women dress. Okay, so now let's start to reformat the text so that it'll look like here. So I'll click on October. I'm going to go with Montserrat. I'm going to do it in bold, and I'll leave it. I'll probably do size 28 for now. Now for flash sale, and then just drag it over so that it's centered. I'm going to do flash sale. I'm going to do Bodoni in bold as well. And then I'm going to make it about that big. I think that looks good. Click here, 3 dots, do this spacing here, and then reduce the line height to make the text closer to itself. And then I will make sure that's centered. And there we go. That looks about right. I think I'm going to reduce the sizing to 80 and then center it. Great. So that's looking pretty similar. So this one, I'll reduce the sizing to 24. Make sure it's centered and add it right there. So very good. Now let's work on the text on the bottom. We'll do Montserrat as well. We will do Bodoni as well in bold. And let's increase the size. I think 64 looks good. So we will make sure that's centered. Same with this text. We will do Montserrat. We will reduce the text size to 21. I'll just do 20. We'll make sure that that is centered. And there you have it. So they are just about identical. And your client doesn't need to download Adobe Illustrator or anything of that sort. And they pretty much have the template right here. What's nice is they can go in and retype on this text, change it to say something else, summer sale. They can change this date. They can change this discount code, this discount offer price here. They can also just change the text around, move it around, change this color. It's very, very handy. Now, what about a more complex design? So like this one here, just a little bit more complex. Well, let's create that in Canva as well. So I clicked add page. I'm going to move this page up just because Canva likes to focus on the page that's on the top. So I'm just going to move it up for now. Remember, we're going to start from the bottom, work our way up. So let's add a square again. We're going to add it here. We're going to make the color white. So then that way they can also always change this background however they want it. Now we're going to add another square. We're going to work on this yellow square here. So I'm going to make it about that big, put it about in the center here. We'll come back to it to make it right. Then we're going to add a placeholder image, which is a rectangle. Now at the time that I'm recording this video, I'm not able to find a rectangle that is a square, that has corners, that does not have a border. I'm not able to find that as of the time I'm recording this. So I'm going to add as you can see, this one has a border. So I'm going to add a rounded rectangle that doesn't have a border. That's the only one available to me right now. I don't know why it's showing up as purple, but as you can see here, it says round corner rectangle frame. So I will click that to add it, and I will enlarge it, and I will add it about here. Let's move this square. I think we can make it a little bigger, and that looks good to me. So let me confirm the size of this. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to click and drag on this corner a little bit to see the sizing come up, and 533 by 800. Great. So down here, I'm going to click this, click option, hold and drag. And I'm going to retype that, what we saw the sizing to be. So 533 by 800. So now the client knows what image to pull into Canva when they're ready to edit this template. Let's work on this yellow banner here. So we're just going to do elements again. We're going to do a square. It's already yellow for us. We'll change the height of it, put it about right here. I think it's a little taller. We'll pull it out to about here. It's a little bit transparent, so we will take that down to 80. Seems about right to me. So there we go. Let's work on these 3 dots. I'm going to go here and type 3 dots. Let's see what we get. Ooh, these 3 dots look perfect, but this is the pro account. So let's just choose these. Because they are free, we'll make them yellow. We will shrink them. We'll add them over here. And there we go. We have 3 dots. Let's work on the text now. So let's work on this all about. I'm going to come down here to this design, click Option, hold, and drag. And now we copied that. Let's retype, select all the text, all about. I'm going to add 2 spaces here so that it can be snug in here. Command A to select everything. And then I'm going to work on the line height and bring it to a right about here so that it can be all snug. And then I will increase the size. Guys, that looks just about identical. So now what we'll do is let's change the color, because in this Illustrator it looks like kind of an off black. So just like a softer black. There we go. Let's add women fashion. I'm going to click this, Option, hold, drag, and type women fashion. And we will make it a little bigger. So there we go. Let's click Option, drag it. We're going to do 80% off. Make sure it's all right. It was already bolded. So we'll add it here. And then we will click this, click and drag to copy it. And we'll do get up to. And we can increase that a little bit. So as you can see, it just needs to be approximate. The client can always go in and change the text if they want to. Now we just need to add this text here. So I will click and drag that again and type what I see. So buy 10, get discount. And you can always insert of course, the text that your client has provided you with, instead of just keeping this placeholder text in here as well. So let's align that to be left aligned. Make that smaller. Oops. Drag that in here. Can make it a little bigger. We can. So yeah, that's about it. Click this, shift, click to move it down. Click this, shift, click this and this to move them up together. Oops. And there you have it. It's the exact quote unquote, same design. So I'll click this to move it back. Let's do, excuse me. So as you can see, if we can, oh, okay, we're gonna have to keep it at 25%. As you can see here, we have recreated the exact same design in Canva. They look close enough. Your client is going to be so happy, so much happier that they can just edit these themselves in Canva. And again, if you make use of the frame elements, all they have to do is drag and drop their own pictures, and you've provided the sizing for them right here to be able to do so. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Again, I will leave the link to this Adobe Illustrator template in the description, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy Illustrator and Canva. Bye.